Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered if others still find you attractive? As we age, it's normal to question whether we still turn heads or if our charm is as strong as before. But here's something you might not realize. You could be more attractive than you think. Being attractive isn't just about having a youthful face or a full head of hair. It's about something deeper: your confidence, wisdom, and experience. The way people react to you, talk to you, and pay attention to you says a lot about how they see you. In this video, we'll talk about 7 signs that show you are still an attractive man, even if you don't notice it yourself. These signs go beyond looks. They are about your presence and the qualities that make people drawn to you. Whether it's how you carry yourself, how others treat you, or even the compliments you get without realizing their meaning, these things reveal more than you think. Stay with me until the end, because you might just realize that the things you overlook are actually what make you stand out. Confidence, self-assurance, and a good sense of style may be working in your favor more than you ever imagined. And who knows? By the end of this video, you might see yourself in a whole new way. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any future videos. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can improve. Now let's get started. Sign number 1. People often ask for your advice or help. One big sign that people find you attractive is how often they turn to you for advice, guidance, or help. This may not seem like a direct sign of attractiveness, but it shows that people see you as someone they trust and respect. As you get older, your experience and calm attitude set you apart. People know you've been through life's ups and downs, and they see you as steady, reliable, and wise person. Women, in particular, appreciate men who show confidence, kindness, and emotional intelligence. That's why they may enjoy talking to you and asking for your thoughts on different topics. Think about it. Have younger men ever asked for your advice on relationships or work? Have friends or strangers ever turned to you for guidance? These moments might seem small, but they show that people respect you and value your opinion. That quiet confidence and dependability make you attractive, even if no one says it outright. Take Richard, for example. He's 67 and never thought of himself as especially good-looking. But he noticed that at social events, work gatherings, and even in casual situations, people naturally came to him for advice. Younger men asked for relationship tips, and women enjoyed talking to him and hearing his thoughts. He didn't try to impress anyone. His presence alone made people feel comfortable and drawn to him. This kind of quiet confidence is very attractive. You don't have to chase attention. People naturally notice and appreciate you. Women may not always say, "I find you attractive," but if they seek out your thoughts, respect your opinion, and enjoy meaningful conversations with you, that says a lot. So if you notice that people often ask for your help or advice, take it as a sign. You have a presence that others find appealing. Sign number 2. You get compliments on your style and grooming. A man who takes care of his appearance stands out, at any age. If people often compliment your clothes, grooming, or overall look, it's a clear sign that you're making a good impression. It might seem like a small thing, but these compliments show that people see you as attractive. Many older men develop a personal style that reflects their confidence and experience. Whether it's a well-fitted jacket, polished shoes, a neat haircut, or a signature cologne, these little choices send a message. You care about how you present yourself. And trust me, women notice. Think about it. Have you ever heard things like, "That color looks great on you. I love your haircut. You always look put together"? These aren't just polite comments. They mean that your style enhances your attractiveness and makes you stand out in a good way. Take Robert, for example. At 68, he never thought much about his looks. But something interesting kept happening. Whether he was at a family gathering or just running errands, women would often compliment his clothing or how well-groomed he looked. At first, he thought they were just being polite. But over time, he realized these comments weren't random. They were a reaction to how he presented himself, as a refined, confident, and attractive man. Sign number 1. People compliment your style and grooming. Looking good isn't about following the latest fashion trends. It's about knowing what works for you and wearing it with confidence. When a man takes care of his appearance, it shows self-respect, and that never goes unnoticed. Even if people don't say it outright, pay attention to their reactions. Do they glance at you twice? Do they smile when you walk into a room? Do they shake your hand firmly and engage in conversation? These small moments speak volumes about how others see you. Being attractive isn't just about looking young, it's about the way you carry yourself. If you put effort into your appearance and people respond to it, take it as a sign. You're turning more heads than you think. If you're still watching and enjoying this video, type 2 in the comments to let me know. Let's move on. Sign number 2. Women hold eye contact with you longer than usual. Attraction isn't always about words, it's often shown in body language. One of the strongest signs that you're still a good-looking man is the way women look at you. If a woman holds eye contact with you just a little longer than necessary, that's not an accident. It's a natural sign of admiration, curiosity, or even interest. Women, especially those who are shy, don't always express attraction with words. Instead, they use subtle gestures, and eye contact is one of the biggest. Think about the last time this happened. Maybe you were in a cafe, a bookstore, or just taking a walk. You noticed a woman looking at you, then quickly glancing away, only to look again moments later. That little hesitation, that brief pause before looking away, means something. Take Charles for example. He's 72 and never considered himself attractive. He assumed women wouldn't notice him anymore. But one day, while browsing in a bookstore, he caught a younger woman looking at him from across the room. At first he thought nothing of it. But when he moved to another section, it happened again. She held eye contact just a second too long, smiled faintly, then turned back to her book. Charles didn't realize that his quiet confidence and the way he carried himself made an impression. She wasn't staring out of curiosity. She was intrigued. So, the next time you catch a woman looking at you, don't dismiss it. It's a clear sign that you're more attractive than you think.
Sign number 3, women naturally gravitate toward you. One of the biggest signs of attractiveness isn't about having a perfect jawline or looking young. It's about the energy you give off. Confidence, self-assurance, and wisdom are incredibly attractive qualities. And you may be exuding them without even realizing it. Attractive men don't chase attention, they naturally command it. Women, in particular, are drawn to men who listen and make them feel at ease. Speak with confidence and wisdom. Have a presence that makes them feel comfortable and engaged. For example, if a woman holds eye contact a little longer than usual, or she finds reasons to keep the conversation going, or she asks about your life, thoughts, or experiences, that's not by chance. It's a sign that she enjoys your company and finds something about you appealing. And it's not just women. When you have this presence, people trust you more. They seek your advice, open up to you, and enjoy being around you. Attractiveness isn't just about what you see in the mirror. It's about how people feel around you. So, if you notice people naturally gravitating toward you, that's not a coincidence. It's a sign that you have a presence people admire. Even if you don't realize it yet. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, type 4 in the comments to let me know you're here. Let's keep going. Sign number 5, you have a calm, confident presence. One of the most attractive qualities in an older man isn't about looks, it's about how he carries himself. When you move through life with quiet confidence, people notice. Unlike younger men who are still figuring things out, an older man who is comfortable with himself gives off a natural confidence that can't be faked. It's not about being loud or trying to prove anything. Instead, it's about moving through the world with ease, knowing who you are, and not needing validation. This kind of confidence draws people in. Have you ever walked into a room and felt people look your way, not because you demanded attention, but simply because of your presence? Maybe people naturally listen when you speak. Maybe women feel comfortable around you. That's because real confidence makes others feel at ease, it creates a sense of safety, intrigue, and respect. Take George, 74. He's not flashy and never tries to impress, yet people gravitate toward him. When he speaks, others listen. He has a quiet authority, not the kind that demands attention, but the kind that earns respect. Women notice this too. It's not about looking perfect, it's about giving off a sense of calm and security. In a world full of stress and insecurity, a man who is comfortable with himself stands out. He doesn't need to fill every silence or seek approval, his presence speaks for itself. Women appreciate a man who isn't controlling a conversation but also isn't afraid to speak when it matters. A man who stands tall, smiles genuinely, and makes others feel safe is naturally attractive. So, if you've noticed people are drawn to you, or women feel comfortable around you, it's because real confidence can't be ignored. And that's one of the most attractive things about a man. Number 6, you get small compliments about your physical condition. Being attractive isn't just about having a youthful face or a full head of hair. It's about taking care of yourself and how that effort shows. If people, especially women, have ever commented on your posture, energy, or strength, that's a clear sign you're making an impression. You don't have to be a bodybuilder. What stands out is when a man stays active, has good posture, and moves with ease. People notice how you stand, how you walk, or even the way you shake hands, small things that show strength and vitality. Take Thomas, 69. He never saw himself as particularly fit, but he took morning walks, stretched, and stayed active. One day, a woman in her 50s said, "I hope I have that much energy at your age." At first, he thought nothing of it. But then he realized women often complimented his posture, handshake, and energy. It wasn't about having an athlete's body, it was about how he carried himself. People, especially women, aren't just attracted to looks. They notice energy, movement, and signs of good health. A man who stays active and moves confidently has a natural appeal. Think about how you carry yourself. Do you slouch, or do you sit up straight? Do you walk with purpose or seem weighed down by age? These small habits shape how others see you. A man who stands tall and moves with ease commands attention. Fitness isn't just about looks, it shows in your energy, attitude, and even how you engage in conversations. If people tell you that you look strong, active, or younger than your age, take it as a sign. They see something in you beyond appearances. So, if you've ever received compliments about your energy or posture, don't dismiss them. It's one of the clearest signs that you're an attractive older man, even if you don't realize it. If you're still watching and enjoying this, comment number 6 below to let me know. Let's keep going. Number 7, women laugh at your jokes, even the silly ones. Humor is one of the strongest but most underrated signs of attractiveness. If women laugh at your jokes, even the simple ones, that's a sign they enjoy your presence. Laughter isn't just about finding something funny, it's a way of connecting. When a woman laughs at your jokes, it's not just about the words, it's about how she feels around you. Think about the times you've made a joke in a social setting. Maybe you told a classic dad joke, something simple and predictable. But instead of rolling her eyes, she laughed. Maybe she even leaned in, touched your arm, or smiled while shaking her head. These small reactions mean she enjoys being around you. Take Henry, 73. He's always made light-hearted jokes. He never thought much of it until he realized women, especially those he was interested in, laughed at his jokes more often than not. At first, he thought they were just being polite. But over time, he noticed a pattern: women engaged more in conversation, lingered, and seemed to light up when he spoke. What Henry didn't realize was that his humor wasn't just entertaining, it was creating a bond. Humor is attractive because it shows confidence, intelligence, and emotional ease. It tells people you don't take life too seriously, you're comfortable with yourself, and you can find joy in simple moments. Women appreciate men who can make them laugh without trying too hard, men who create a fun, relaxed atmosphere without needing to impress. You don't have to be a comedian. It's not about delivering perfect jokes, it's about being yourself and sharing moments of joy. If women respond positively to your humor, even when it's simple, take it as a sign, they enjoy your company, they feel comfortable around you. And, on some level, they find you attractive. So next time you tell a joke and hear laughter, especially from a woman who stays engaged in conversation, don't dismiss it as politeness. It's one of the clearest signs that you're more attractive than you think. If you're still watching, comment number 7 below to let me know. Now, let's wrap this up. Final thoughts. Now that we've covered these signs, take a moment to reflect. Maybe you've noticed some of these in yourself. Or maybe you're starting to see yourself in a new way. The truth is, attractiveness isn't about youth. It's about confidence, presence, and how you make others feel. Many men assume they've lost their appeal as they've aged. But in reality, it has only evolved. Women notice how you carry yourself, the energy you bring, and the confidence you project. They see the care you put into your appearance and the way you interact with others. So if you've ever doubted your attractiveness, remember this: it's not about wrinkles or hair color. It's about the respect you command, the way you connect with people, and the energy you give off. You have something younger men don't: wisdom, maturity, and a quiet confidence that makes you uniquely attractive. What stood out to you the most? Which of these signs do you see in yourself? Or which one do you want to embrace moving forward? We'd love to hear from you. Comment below and let us know what you learned and how you plan to apply it. Your thoughts matter to us, and we appreciate every comment. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us keep creating content to inspire and inform you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.